we're talking about it over breakfast today, and you have trainers that come from the old school where you learn certain techniques to give your fighter an advantage. So my point with what happened there was one or two things. Either the trainer was a very good trainer with a lot of experience, and in applying Vaseline to the fighter and then rubbing on the shoulders and leaving some of that residue on there was a great trick that has probably worked many other times before. Trust me, he's not the first one to do it. That's scenario number one. Scenario number two is he's an inexperienced corner man that when he applied Vaseline on the fighter, didn't realize that he still had Vaseline on his hands, and when he went to rub him, then some of that applied. So you make your own judgment on that, but we have made the adjustments, and we as the Cutmen have made the adjustments, and as you see fighters, we use it today.
Vaseline is not allowed in this dressing room or at the octagon. Vaseline will be placed on the fighter frontal facial area only by one of these cutmen, one of these three cutmen at the octagon. You are not allowed to take Vaseline or any type of petroleum, Bengay, peanut butter, whatever. It is not allowed, gentlemen. The cutmen will do that.
As you see the fighters come into the area where we Vaseline them, before we would put grease on them, they would say their hugs and goodbyes to their corners. The referee would check them, and they would go into the octagon. Well, during that period of hugging and all that, no telling what trainers had amongst in their hands and all that. So what we've done now, we've changed it very simple. They come in, they'll do their hugging first. We'll apply the Vaseline as we normally do on the eyebrows and the cheeks. Referee checks them out, sends them straight into the octagon. The corners are not allowed to have Vaseline in between rounds anymore. If the fighter gets cut or if he gets swelling, then we as the cutmen will go in and take care of them, and we're the only ones that are allowed to put the Vaseline in those areas that need to be addressed. So that's really the final conclusion of what happened with the GSP and George St. Pierre. And it's happened many other times before, but it was such a high-profile fight that it brought the attention worldwide.